The 3 mile hurdle is next. And we've got Noah Carad Dolce at the top for Darren Thompson. Unix Church for David Robertson. Time Hill for John Morgan. Basil Faulty and Premier Vacances for Martin Lidham. Calgary Flame, Matt Cooper. Luna Blink, Stu Gray. Just a Ride, Noble Christine, Alex Cherry. Juniper, David Hooley. Vista Light, Darren Thompson. Raj Nagara Dongri for David Robertson. Ashley Massaro, Matt Cooper. And Instrumental for Paul Parsons. A field of 14. And they're away and racing in the shadow of the post and the big screen. 2 full circuits of the Haydock track ahead of them. 12 flights of hurdles, 6 on each circuit. And they take the first bend. It's a long old run to the first of the flights. By which time they should have got themselves settled down. It looks like this time John Morgan's front runner is going to be able to get the lead, but he's been taken on again by Premier Vacances. And those two are having a bit of a discussion about which one of them is going to be the leader. They both seem to want to be in front and are pulling 2 or 3 lengths clear of the rest of them, so we're going to get a truly run 3 mile by the looks of it. And Time Hill leads over the first from Premier Vacances in second. Unix Church moved up into third. The rest of them are pretty tightly grouped. Noah Carad Dolce is just the back marker, but it's Time Hill who seems to have won the battle to lead, and he's 2 lengths clear of Premier Vacances in second, and Unix Church and Instrumental. It's just a ride after that as they take the second of the 12, which they're all safely over. Time Hill by 2. And Premier Vacances second. The 2 David Robertson horses have been held out wide by Basil Faulty at the moment, so we're very popular with David Robertson. They're not losing any ground at this point, but there will be a turn coming up soon. They get over the third of the 12, and Basil Faulty made a mistake there, which has allowed those 2 David Robertson horses to tack across to only be about 2 or 3 horses wide now, just in time for that turn. So Basil Faulty did him a favour, and Time Hill's the leader, leading by 2.5 lengths to Premier Vacances in second. Inside Calgary Flame is probably just third ahead of Instrumental, then Raj Nagara Dongri and Unix Church, with Luna Blink just creeping up in between those 2. Just a ride, and then Basil Faulty. Gap to Juniper, the grey oval Christine on the rail. And after that one, Ashley Massaro, and finally the Darren Thompson pair are both at the back. Vista Light and Noah Carad Dolce. So they're at the 5th now. They're all over nicely. Time Hill definitely won the battle to lead. It's a good 3 to 4 clear as they get over the 6th, and Unix Church jumped up into second there. It's Premier Vacances on the inside, Raj Nagara Dory on the outside, Luna Blink still close up, then Calgary Flame and Just a Ride with Instrumental tucked in behind them. Oh, Christine is scraping the rail on the inside. Basil Faulty almost alongside that one. Juniper and Ashley Massaro, and finally Vista Light and Noah Carad Dolce as they pass the winning post, past the big screen, past the 6 or 7 waving spectators, and head out for a final circuit of the track in the second of today's 2 hurdle races. And Time Hill is in the lead. Bizarre, we have more fall. We had no fallers in the hurdle race to start the day, but we did have a faller in the flat race. So, well, one of the flat races. So, it's all been happening today. If you've not been watching the flat races, that 1.5 miles was a catalogue of disasters for a lot of people. But anyway, they're all over that one, and Time Hill is in the lead from Instrumental in second. Premier Vacances third, then Just a Ride and Calgary Flame. Luna Blink is after that one. And Juniper, Raj Nagara Dory and Unix Church just lost their place a bit, and they ended up being pushed out wide again, although Basil Faulty is even wider still as they get over the 8th. They're all over. Oval Christine has just been relegated to the back now and is starting to just drop off a little bit. Going the pace the rest of them are going. The pace is being set by Time Hill. Instrumental, he's moving to second. Premier Vacances just being pushed along on the inside. As Unix Church and Radnagara Dory start to get back into it again, so they were maybe just being given a mid-race breather as they get over flight number 9. I think we can rule out Oval Christine. That one seems to be dropping tamely away and probably needs a 4-mile hurdle race. And it's Time Hill. He's in front, leading by 2. Juniper has come through into second. And then Unix Church is third. Noah Carrad Dolce is the one who's come right from the back and is now moving into 4th. As Premier Vacances is dropping tamely away. And they're heading down towards the 3rd last flight with Time Hill a good 4 lengths clear, and it doesn't look like it's stopping either. Gets over that one nicely. Over it in second is Juniper, then Instrumental is third. Noah Carrad Dolce and Unix Church after that, with Rajnagara Dory heading the rest of them as they get over their second last, trying to make a bit of a move on the outside. Basil Faulty, but he's got too much to do. I think it's Time Hill over the final flight, clearing the lead. The only one who looks close enough to challenge is Juniper, and that's a David Hooley hurdler. It's Time Hill in the lead with a furlong to go. Time Hill for John Morgan, from Juniper in second, for David Hooley back in third. He's Instrumental, then Noah Carrad Dolce, but it looks like Time Hill's going to sort this one out. He really put them to the sword, racing up towards the line. Time Hill pulling away in the end. He's going to take it comfortably. It's going to be close for second. Instrumental and Juniper, Noah Carrad Dolce, then Unix Church, Vista Light, Premier Vacances after that one. And all the way back to Oval Christine. And a pretty impressive performance. Led pretty much all the way. Time Hill, and it was quickening up again at the end as well. So it's pretty ominous for the 3-mile hurdle division. Or John Morgan, but of course John Morgan only runs them when everything is in their favour, so might be the best 3-miler, but who's to say it'll get to Cheltenham? But Time Hill's the winner for John Morgan. Instrumental second for Paul Parsons, who's getting closer. Juniper for David Hooley third. Noah Carrad Dolce for Darren Thompson fourth, and Unix Church for David Robertson was fifth.